Healthy eating usually doesn't fail because people don't care. It fails because it feels too complicated.
Instead of constantly wondering like we did for years, we created what I like to call the default plate.
Or a balanced bowl.
Right, that's what Erin likes to call it.
It's actually right here in our cookbook for our own reference. We always look at our own recipes and our own philosophies in our book, and this is a big one.
I've had 10 coaching clients now for the last 90 days. This was the number one thing I taught them, was let's figure out our default plates.
And like I said, I like to call it a balanced bowl. I'm usually looking at things from like a nerdy biology standpoint, like let me make sure that I've got all of my vitamins, minerals, micronutrients, and lots of fiber and color, a good mix of raw and cooked on my plate.
Hence, balanced. And I maybe care a little bit less about making sure mine's balanced, but it needs to be easy and delicious so it becomes my default and I'll actually do it.
So if you actually marry those two ideas together, that is why we actually need to probably rename this to the ultimate longevity meal that you don't want to go a day without, or
Seriously.
at least like incorporate it a couple times a week. It's the one that we always fall back on when we're like, let's just do the quick and easy that tastes amazing that the kids will also enjoy.
The kids actually do enjoy this, which is like, oh my gosh, so nice and helps me sleep at night, because who has picky kids? How hard is it when they refuse to eat the gourmet, all the amazing things that I spend all this time making? They always love these like salad bowl, one bowl, default plate, balanced bowls. These types of foods they love, we love, and they just happen to be the best for you. So let's get into it.
If you want to live forever, this is the bowl to include in your life. So if you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the EatMoveRest fam. Leave us some love in the comments below and let us know what your default plate would be. If you want to see us do our ultimate longevity grocery haul at Costco next, comment Costco in the comments. I said comments a lot. And if you are ready to lock in and become the healthiest, most vibrant version of yourself, go to the description after this video is done and download my free 6-week locked in reset guide. Let's jump right in. Bonus baddies right here. Nooch included. I know you don't want me to overcomplicate it, but those are my 3 bonuses. Get out a little romaine. Honestly, this is kind of like a Chipotle burrito bowl, but we sometimes feel like Chipotle could do better. I think it's safe to say that most people know what healthy and unhealthy food looks like, but what they're lacking is a system, which is why we developed this kind of framework to make it really easy to make this meal.
Yeah. So what is that system?
It almost sounds like a song, like a jingle. I feel like we could make it a song.
Erin wants to make this into an AI song.
A green, a grain, a bean, a protein, and a healthy fat.
Right.
Bam.
And you guys have heard this multiple times on the channel. This is all based on the Blue Zones. I think Dan Buettner, he did all of his books, the Netflix docuseries that goes around and he explores what the people that are living to be 100 are eating. And these are those foods.
And on top of that, if you look into Dr. Walter Longow, one of the world's most renowned longevity experts, he'll say the same thing.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of the foods mentioned from these experts, as well as people who are just living it and walking it like we are.
Right.
You don't have to be an expert to just live it. So that's what we try to share here on our channel. Let's jump right into what we have using our framework. Greens are the most important. That's why we also start every day with a green smoothie.
Right.
If you guys don't already know that one, we'll make a separate longevity video just for smoothies.
Totally.
Romaine is our first pick for greens because it is crisp, crunchy, a little bit sweet. It's very palatable for most people.
Maybe you and I will talk about our favorite versions of these. I do love romaine, but when in doubt, you could buy like a box or a clamshell of mixed greens.
Yeah.
Stays fresh. You open that up, throw that in the bowl first, done.
And kale, the ultimate. The darker the green, the more nutrient dense.
Right.
But we tend to cram it into our daily green smoothie because it's not always as palatable, but we get it in and you can't taste it in a smoothie.
No.
So greens, done. Grain, our favorite right now is quinoa. It probably always will be because it's a complete protein.
Right.
We also love brown rice. We love oats. We usually use our oats for breakfast and baked goods. We've got everything stocked in these jars. We buy it in bulk. It's much cheaper, more eco-friendly, all the things.
I've got lentils, red lentils here, green lentils, brown lentils, black lentils, brown rice, white rice. We have a bunch of all of it because we love to cook foods from around the world. You can make these balanced bowls Mexican, Indian, Thai,
with just
Asian.
The spices
The
make
spice
a world of
cabinet.
difference. It's the same way when you're cooking meat. Nobody's eating plain unseasoned meat either. It all comes down to spices if you want to bring your plant foods to life. They're bland, but I also see that as a bonus because that makes them versatile.
Yep.
Lentils, which Dusty grabbed out and I wanted to hold like my baby because they are so rich in iron. Fantastic for iron and protein. Our next category is beans, another protein powerhouse, healthy carbs, high in fiber, great for your heart health. If you're concerned about high cholesterol, like I used to have, history of heart disease in the family, bam, get the beans, get the fiber, out with the processed packaged, and you'll be golden. Dr. Walter Longout says that chickpeas are the best plant protein source. We've also got our canned beans on hand for those days when you don't have your beans soaking ahead of time. Right now we have dry chickpeas though, cooking in our Instant Pot. They had been soaking for about 12 hours in a bowl, so they're good to go.
Okay, so if you're like me and this all feels like a lot, it's because it is a lot, especially if you're starting out. So don't feel like you have to include all of this at every meal or even all of it in a day. I mean, realistically, this would be amazing and this would transform your health. But let's be realistic. Greens, some beans, some rice, maybe some potatoes, maybe some sliced cucumbers or bell peppers is still gonna be a super healthy meal. I love tofu, so I'm gonna make that tofu always show up on my plate. But again, I'm not big on the sprouts or the sauerkraut. Everybody's a little bit different. So the kids get a little bit of this, I get a little bit more, and Erin gets all of it. So figure out for yourself what's realistic, what's tasty for you. The main thing is that any of this is gonna be an upgrade for most of us. So get in what you can and enjoy it.
Speaking of longevity, our top pick for longevity supplements would be the Complement Essential. So it contains the 8 critical nutrients that you want to make sure you're staying dialed in on. All the good stuff, no extra fluff. A lot of multis are just expensive. They've got way too much in them. They make your kidneys work overtime. And you just wind up with expensive neon pea. Complement is not that. So this is going to just complement instead of replacing your robust plant-powered meal we're about to show you guys. We're also a huge fan of their creatine, which Dusty and I use daily. There's also a For Her supplement if you are a female, so go check that one out. Last but not least, be sure to snag one of their vanilla proteins. It is so good. If you want to save 15%, check the description below for a special discount just for our EatMoveRest fam. So we usually just divide and conquer. I'm always over here like chopping raw salads with all the colors of the rainbow and just kind of throwing them in Tupperwares on our meal prep days. Dusty's over there usually doing the potatoes, the tofu, the grains, and then we come together and make a masterpiece.
Cooked food king.
Smoothie and salad girl.
Raw food queen over here. But it works. Our kids are playing, we homeschool them, they're running around, we're in the kitchen, hanging out, making food. It really feels like a dream lifestyle, you guys, and you can do this too. Even if all you have is an hour for a lunch break, you make enough of all of this and you keep it in the fridge in Tupperwares. You can like have a salad bar in the fridge for the next few days. This can serve for lunch and or dinner every single night. Again, make it fun, make it a lifestyle, make it something you can share with your wife, your husband, partner, whatever it is, or your kids. Like, get the kids in here too. So this is fun.
The one thing I make sure of with the greens, especially raw greens, is to chop them very small because we just ate at a restaurant yesterday and they had an amazing salad, but it was like the romaine was in such big pieces that it was really hard.
Okay, so I preheated the oven to about 425 and I put the potatoes in first. Now I'm prepping the tofu, just putting a little bit of coconut aminos on. This is kind of sweet and salty and gets nice and brown and crispy in the oven. So put these in after the potatoes so the potatoes have a little bit more time. Chickpeas are done. We're gonna have these chickpeas in the fridge for the next couple of days. Maybe we'll add them to a curry tonight or tomorrow for dinner. Like Erin said, they're a great source of plant-based protein and they're neutral. They can be flavored, seasoned, they can work in chilies, curries, all kinds of things. So we seriously love chickpeas. A lot of people get loud about the lectins or anti-nutrients in beans, but if you buy them dried, soak them, cook them in something like the Instant Pot, you eliminate that worry. Beans for life. Beans, beans, beans are the one food that Dan Buettner says are the longevity food. All right, you guys, we've got quinoa, 3 types of potatoes, tofu, greens, chickpeas, corn, assorted veggie, avocado for healthy fat. Let's dish.
And I'm gonna grab out my sauerkraut. Kids, you want sauerkraut on yours? Okay, sauerkraut and nooch.
The fun thing is that you get to create your own. And when you have kids, sometimes that's a deal maker.
Let me see. Uh-huh. Oh! Into the guac, and that one went into the slop.
Dang it.
I call this hairdo the peacock, by the way. Everything is prepped, and now we're gonna plate it up. We also added in a can of rinsed black beans. And so we're gonna show you how we like to plate our individual bowls, his and hers style. The kiddos are right here and they're hungry too, so maybe we'll show you how they plate theirs. Now this isn't necessarily gonna be like cover photo, it's just gonna be like how I actually do it, okay? You can just kind of reach in and have fun. I like to pick out the sweet potatoes. If you want that golden glow without the sun damage, eat sweet potatoes and carrots, I promise you. We've got a garnet, and then we've also got a Japanese. This is the white flesh sweet potato. They taste like birthday cake. They're so good. I don't need a lot of tofu. I already snacked on plenty of that. Bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, green onions. Just for the sake of not putting this on my pretty bowl, I'm just gonna eat it. You want some sprouts? Here's my kraut, girly.
Spoon quick. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, you guys, so my turn. I kind of like to be a little bit more compartmentalized, so I'll put my greens with my quinoa. I'll do black beans instead. Love me some tofu, some guac, and then some corn. I forgot potatoes, so I'm gonna add some potatoes to mine. It doesn't have to be pretty. All right, let's dig in.
Okay, the fixins, the guac, the nooch. I already ate my sprouts. And I'm gonna get my kraut and sprout.
Here they are, the same but different.
So we are having this for lunch. It's a little bit lighter. We would add a little bit more volume for dinner, or like I said, maybe make this into some type of curry, soup, or stew.
But the idea is that you have all of these stations and you get to pick and choose lunch, dinner, you name it. This though becomes my default plate. Like this is my favorite food. I can eat this every day for lunch. Kind of like the green smoothies every day for breakfast. We don't have to wonder.
Like we said in last week's video, talking about getting locked in, there's a freebie down below if you want to grab our 6-week locked in reset guide. Like I said in last week's video, if you can get to a point where your meals are easy, enjoyable, and effective, they're helping you manage your weight, they're super balanced and nourishing, then it's going to be sustainable long-term, which equals longevity.
And the healthy choice becomes the easy choice, basically, right?
Yep.
So this is what we're doing. We've been doing this for years and years and years. Plan to do it for forever so we can live long, to play with our kids into old age, feel good, and we want you guys to do the same. So
if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the EatMoveRest fam, leave us some love in the comments below, and comment food haul or groceries if you want to see our ultimate longevity grocery haul next. Bye guys.
could be.
Okay.
If you're going to live to be 120.
I am going to.